I agree with you. I was thinking the same thing. You are absolutely right. What's happening? It is Erik J. Olson. One of the things that we are learning in our sales training here at Array Digital and Rival Digital is that when someone objects to something in the sales process, or they just object to, being sold at all, they come up with an objection. There's a couple of different ways you can handle it. What most people do is they justify why the objection is wrong. So if someone's like, yeah, I don't know about the price, they'll be like, well, let me explain why the price is a good price. And then they'll go on and talk about, all the work that they do. Or if someone says, I need to talk to my wife, then they'll try to basically just push right through and tell them why they don't need to talk to the wife. But basically they do it right away, and they don't do it in a very elegant way. One of the things that we are learning with the sales training is that when you get an objection, the best thing that you can do is agree with the prospect, no matter what they say. They can say, Erik, you're an idiot, and you should agree, right? So the way that you do it is you literally say, I agree. Now you can do variations, and you can do them all at once. You can say, I agree. I'm with you. I thought the same thing myself at first. But what you're doing here is you're not necessarily agreeing with the thing that they said. You're acknowledging that the person has an objection. A lot of times these objections are not actually objections. They're just complaints. So one of the things that we hear here at Array Digital a lot when we're pitching lawyers is they say, I can't find any more lawyers to hire. Most salespeople would consider that an objection. That's going to kill the deal, right? It's really just a complaint. They're just complaining. They can't find anyone to hire. You don't need to solve that problem. You just need to acknowledge that you heard it. Hey, man, I'm with you. I hear that all the time from lawyers. Some of our lawyers that are saying that, they're still crushing it and getting more and better leads than those that aren't doing marketing. So if everybody's having trouble finding lawyers to handle their case pipeline, well, some of these law firms don't actually have anyone in their case pipeline. They don't have any leads. That's a problem too. We hear it at Rival Digital all the time. This is where HVAC contractors say, I can't find any technicians. That's a complaint. That's not an objection. All you got to do is say, I hear you, man. I agree. No one can find them. And then move on, right? So look, the concept here is just agree and move on. You do not need to solve every one of these problems. I've also taken this concept and I've used it in customer service scenarios. So we deal with Google a lot of times. And look, Google runs the internet. They have rules. You do not do things that are contrary to their rules. Sometimes our clients do. In the past week, I've dealt with two of these situations where Google has taken action on our clients because our clients did something they weren't supposed to do. We got involved to try to fix it. Now our clients are mad at us because they don't like what's going on. When I talk to these clients, I'll say the same thing. They'll be like, I don't understand why it's so hard for you guys to fix this stuff with Google. And I'll say, I literally said this a couple of days ago. Hey, man, I agree, dude. I am with you 100%. I think it's ridiculous that Google has these rules. That should not be the case. This should be so easy. It should be so easy for us to fix this problem. But Google is in charge, and it completely shifts the tone of the conversation. And I mean, completely. Instead of them just beating up on us because we can't fix the problem. Hey, man, I'm with you, dude. I wish I could fix the problem, but I can't. Completely change the tone. So when I take an approach like that, especially with a customer that's not real happy, I hear him, man. I got you, dude. I'm with you. I'm on your side. Completely changes the tone, and then you can get on to what really matters. Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey, How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you could apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.